Did they go outside? Oh. Let me crack that one. Copy. Jeez Louise. Paste. Uh-oh. Space. Get up there. Knock it off. Stop that. Stay right there. Hello, hello. Hello. Anyone home? Hello, hello. Yeah, I guess we are. Okay. Maybe this needs to go up. Hello, 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 hello. I know what it is. I'm trying to adjust it on there. You dork, go ahead, start opening. Miles is here. Clearly, he's not going to shut the hell up for the entire break. What's up, Chris? I am recovering. You know, it's hard having to carry everybody all the time, and sometimes it just wears you down. Here's this, Salvador Perez. Everyone say hi to Miles. Well, he's a pain in the butt, but that's not his fault. He's young. All young people. Chris, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. All young people are a pain in the butt. What's up, Brandon? It was just a mistake on my end, Brandon. You're okay. Can I get some more tea? I'm sorry. So I didn't want you to see the profanity-laced tirade that I threw in the chat. I mean, in the secret message to you. See, they definitely have their moments. Every moment, Chris. Who are you trying to kiss up to? Every moment. Miles dropped the phone. Miles dropped the phone. He didn't bother to pick it up.
I don't know.
Look at it. He destroys the phone, leaves it sitting on the ground to bleed out. Oh, jeez. I haven't been young in a long time either. So I identify with your dilemma. What? What'd you mess up? You're supposed to crisscross those, by the way. Miles is already screwing up, so we're going to try to figure this out while Miles crisscrosses everything else. I guess I should have made that clear to him. I'll take responsibility for that one. Miles, we need to crisscross everything. Yes, crisscross, yeah. So we're going to go through here, this first one slowly because we don't know what happened. Harrison Bader. Peraza. Oh, here it is right here. Garrett Mitchell. No. 2. Look at that. Maybe we'll get there. So we have to go this down a little bit. Annette would be over here, but she's got to be on sorting duty because Ian has to go to something tonight. 3, 4, 5, and look. Tovar. Oh, look, some turn backwards. Oswaldo Cabrera image variation. Image variation for the Yankees. Yankees. How come this one's not... What? Are you kidding me? Look. Somebody clipped these and they clipped the bottom.
All of them or just like one?
I think it's just one. Look. How you going to put a card in there? Can't put a card in there. I got a clip corner. Oh, my Lord. Colton Wong. Corbin Carroll. Pasquantino. Do we like Vinny? I don't like him. He's terrible. What's up, Scott? But he plays for the Royals, so you got to say it very Midwestern. Rebel here. He says things very Midwestern. This is going to be the longest break in the history of the world because Miles is ridiculously slow. Look, we had to wait for the Tampa Bay race lot, and look at that. And look at there's Wander. Look at that. Out of 999 million or something. So what's going on? Everyone good today? Everyone good? I'm going to tell you guys a story. I haven't told you a story in a long time. I want to tell you a story. Everybody ready for story time? I have recovered. My back was a little bit sore. This is part of the story. This is part of the story yesterday. So I had a guy come in a few days ago. This is a story. It's a good story. He said to me, "Sir, I'm always this happy." But I didn't even ask him if he was happy. He was just telling me he was happy all the time. So I was okay. And so I thought immediately, well, Scott, this is not Scott Hockford. This is not Scott Hockford. I knew that right away. It wasn't Scott. Not that Scott's not always happy, but he's not always happy. Hey, look. Blue Jays, Vladdy. Well, how come what's going on here? How come I got to back everything way up here? Anyway, and so he says, so I have I'll move over a little bit, but you're in my way. So you're going to have to move those on the other side or something. I think everyone trusts. Does everyone trust that Miles won't steal their cards? I don't. But does anyone else trust that Miles won't steal their cards? Miles, I don't think Miles is a pack peeker, but you guys can all see him in the camera above. Make sure he's not pack peeking. Anyway, so he said, my next door neighbor, who is 90, had a son who passed away. I think that's the way the story goes. And he was a card collector since he was a very young child. And I said, okay. And he said, I have some cards in here that I would like you to take a look at because we would like to move them, huh? This is what? Oh, the hot box? You can say it louder. Miles said he's opening the hot box now. I would be watching Miles too if I were you. He's young. You got to watch young people. I think young people just steal, because they're young. Anyway, and so I said, yes, that would be wonderful. Let us together look at your collection. He said, I have some really big cards in here. And I was like, okay. And I was very excited. He pulled out first a Michael Jordan rookie. And after the Michael Jordan rookie, he pulled out a Wayne Gretzky rookie. Tops, of course, not O-Pee-Chee. And he said, I went to another shop. I won't say who it was. And the guy there was interested in these cards. And he pulls out 3 84 Star Company Michael Jordan cards. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody familiar with Star Company? I'm sure you are. Anyway, pulled out those. And he said he was really fixated on these 3. He didn't want the other ones. I said, okay. And so we started looking through them. And I said, do you wonder why? I can't remember if he said it or I said it. But anyway, I think it was me who said, do you wonder why these very expensive cards are just in sleeves? They're not in top loaders. They're not locked down in anything else. And he's like, honestly, I know nothing about cards at all. And I said, well, the reason that these cards are not in top loaders or sleeves, anything more to protect them, is because they're fake. I said, these are all fakes. And he had a whole bunch of them. And I said, and as we started going through the little things that he brought in, we kept finding more and more. And I was like, it's almost like this guy was buying the fakes to try to resell them. And so we talked about it, and he said, well, I got a bunch more. He's a very nice guy. He said, will you take a look at them? I said, yeah. And so he brought them in yesterday. And this has got to be something. No, I guess not. And so we started going through the collection, Miles and I. And by the end of the collection, here is the terrific part. I have now in my possession more than 100 Michael Jordan rookies, including Star Company. Probably the same amount of Wayne Gretzky rookies. Miles pulled out just a nasty run of 52 tops Mickey Mantles. I mean, just beautiful Mickey Mantles. And so we are just sitting on a gold mine of cards. Gold mine. We are just very excited about this whole thing. And so he has. There were some nice things that were real. But the amount of, I have never in my life seen so many fake cards. So many fake cards. I mean, it's just amazing. If you didn't know some of he has a lot of newer stuff. There's not reprints on those. You know what I'm saying? So you aren't worried about those. But I mean, just the sheer volume of fake cards in that collection is amazing to me. What's even more amazing, look up 84 Star Company reprint on eBay. People are paying upwards of $50 a piece for the fakes. And it says fakes on them. So I don't know. I would never feel good about selling those fake cards to people. But people clearly buy them, knowing that they're reprints. So he said to me, he brought it's pretty big. If you think large storage tubs, probably the equivalent of 4, maybe 5. He said he thinks that there's another half of them. And I mean, I found some decent stuff. I found a 68 tops mantle, a 69 tops mantle, a nice run of stars in 68 and 69, and those are clearly a real. 74 O-Pee-Chee, 79 O-Pee-Chee, excuse me. A nice run of 79 O-Pee-Chee cards that were all in very good shape and clearly not fake. You know, some, like I said, some new stuff, Otani rookies and things like that. So some worthwhile things. And apparently the good half, I don't know what the good half means, is the half that he does not have in his possession yet. But I mean, I have never in my life seen, honestly, so many fake cards in one sitting. And when I say 100, I am not exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. Am I exaggerating the numbers? Kareem rookies, probably 30 of them. All fake. So we'll see what happens with the other half. But what do you do? I mean, you know, what do you do with it? Hot box time? I mean, just all the, well, that's not what I was expecting. Black border. Not at all. I mean, that's what's the crazy thing about it. He's like, some other shop wanted the 3 Jordans. I almost told the guy, take those Jordans back and sell them to those idiots. But I didn't want to be mean. And, you know, at that other shop is a bunch of young kids who don't know any better. And, you know, eventually they should learn the lesson. But I'm not, I guess I won't be the one to teach it to them. Be careful what you wish for. He seemed to be, after we talked, he said, you know, after we talked about it, I went and I checked stuff out. And he said, I see all the things that you said. And I was like, well, I'm glad. I bought all my basketball the year they came out back to, wow. Bo Naylor. So I don't know. We'll see what the rest of the collection looks like. Give or take $1,000 probably worth of cards in what we have that are worthwhile. You know, and maybe $1,000. But they were thrown in boxes just so ridiculously haphazardly. You know? Wow. Wow. God, man, good for you. Did you send them SGC through me? Why you tell me about sending the cards through SGC and they didn't come through me? I hope this was a while ago. Or, hey, wonder, my feeling could be hurt. I just want you to be clear about this too, Jason. I also found I also found a Bird Magic rookie in there. You know, I'm just saying. With no perforation, just a fake looking wander. Thank goodness, you know, because my feeling might have gotten hurt. Here's a big one of Francisco Lindor. Yeah, that doesn't count. It's not a big one. Oh wait, it was this other one, huh? Yeah. Jazz Chisholm. So I'm kind of curious about the other half. I want to see the other half, but we'll see what happens. Brandon Crawford. Alex Bregman. That's an awesome find, huh? To find 3 of them. Man, that is crazy. Michael Harrison. Mike Trout. I don't mind looking at collections. It's just so much. Just got hit by a pitch and didn't burst into dust. Really? I'm shocked. Boo. Ooh, ooh. Get out the way. Christian Yelich. I mean, and it was weird stuff, and it's weird stuff in that collection. He had a run of 10 second-year Arenado that were all blue. They were all the retail blue. You know what I'm talking about? That is just the weirdest thing in the world, just packed together. I'm going with Liberator because the Cardinals need a Liberator. So his real age is somewhere between Juan Soto and the 19. Outman. Bellow. Devers. So if I stop breaking suddenly, it's because it turns out all those Michael Jordans were real. And I just decided to give it up. Selling them all off once a month. You know. Ashcraft, Steve Garvey. Brian Bellow. Aaron Hicks. So what we got going on today? Anybody fun? You can just tell by looking at them, Seth. I think there you come to the point where you've just been doing this long enough. You can look at a card and just know they're fake. Now the backgrounds were okay. The paper on the back was a little off. And the fact that there's 100 of them. I mean, you know, that was probably the real thing for me is there's 100. Then and now. Vinny. No, I mean, you can tell I don't know how to say it to you other than they're not right. I mean, that's the easiest way to say it. They're too, corners are too sharp. No, they just reprint them off the card. I mean, the corners are too sharp. The color's just not quite right. The back of the card is not quite right. It's those kind of things. If we wind up buying the collection, we'll see what happens. If I'll send everybody a Jordan, and you can have a Michael Jordan rookie in your collection. Beatty. Charlie Blackmon. So Soto struck out on a nasty slider off this kid. I don't know, Scott. Maybe get it graded. See what happens. You might get lucky. Send it. I would send it. If it were me, I would send it to PSA. They have a history of grading fake cards. Maybe you'll get lucky. Chris Bryant. I mean, that's what I'd do with it. I'd send it to PSA and be like, hey, PSA. If all of a sudden the population of the Jordan rookies goes up by 100, I'll just be a little disappointed. Hey, see this? Then you have a choice. Go that way so I can grab the sides in. You're going to have to, look at that stack. You have to learn how to stack it straight. Steve Stone, yeah. Am I 100% certain that they're all fake? Yeah. 100%. 100%. So any cool autos in this out of the shop? You mean have people been, most people just take them and go. Logan Webb. Somebody hit a Michael Harris auto. He always makes a face at me. That's what Miles does. He makes faces at me. But it's not his fault. Again, he's young. He's young. He hasn't learned yet. Life has not beaten him down so completely that he doesn't know how to stand up anymore. Tatis. It must have been a serious face, so if you can see it from that top-down camera, that's a face. Yonder. We hit that box topper auto. Somebody else hit a box topper auto of who was that box topper auto of? Cleveland pitcher, maybe Tristan McKenzie. Maybe Tristan McKenzie. Somebody came in, bought a pack of Bowman. One pack of Bowman. Hit a Brett Beatty redemption. No, not in ours. And somebody else hit one. A Brett Beatty variation redemption auto. Variation auto redemption. And a printing plate of, I think it was DePaula from the Dodgers. Printing plate auto. I think it was DePaula. Though I can't remember. It was one of the big boys. In the same pack. Same pack. If I would have only known. If I would have only known. But that's what you want, right? You want people to hit big stuff in your packs. They come back and buy more. If they never hit anything good out of your packs, they'd be like, I'm not buying from that shop. Tommy Jack Henry. What the hell is that? Oh, black border. Pictures. I don't. What, did I take pictures of somebody's cards randomly? No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'll try to remember to do that next time. Bobby's in here all the time too. I should have. I can. I'm not going to ask him for pictures because I'm afraid of what he might send. Olin Gorman. Social media. What the hell is that? Sounds like something I don't want to be a part of. Look, we got 2 posters. Man, we're just postering it away. Look at this. Hank Aaron poster. And then on, if not, that's not enough, Hank Aaron Biggin. Look at that. Hank Aaron Biggin and a Hank Aaron puzzle. Puzzle, that's the word I'm looking for. I can't think of it. So maybe it is 1 per case. We just didn't get 1 in the first case, and then we get 2 in this case. I don't know. 1, 2, Michael Harris. 4, 5, Julio. 1, 2. Got to count to 7. Travis? No, he's not. He wouldn't be. He's not special enough. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Drew Waters. How do you get the last name of Waters? Out of 374. The cut sig? That would be awesome. I don't know who has the Braves, but that would be nice. I would just make the executive decision. Bobby Witt. Who compared their mustache? Oh, Dontrell Willis. Does Apple TV have baseball rights? Well, they aren't the only one, are they? Just one of many? Hey, Al Oliver. Pittsburgh in the Vicksburg. Pittsburgh in the... Well, look at that. Jason, you're ahead of the game. You have the Hank Aaron puzzle. Miles.
What?
You're killing me.
Is this not okay?
Look, first stack's the bottom's got to be that way so I can slide them. I can't reach from all the way around back like that. I'm not that limber anymore. I don't think I ever was. Brett Beatty out of $9.99. Brett Beatty. Why would you want Yankee broadcasts? It's just disappointment. They're a good team that can't finish it off. What's more sad? What's more sad? That the fact the Yankees cannot win a World Series or the Padres never will? Which one's more sad? Makes you sadder. I don't know which one makes me sadder. It would be more fun for baseball if the Yankees were the Yankees of the 90s. You know what I'm saying? People hate them, but they were always there. They were always competitive. By show of hands, who hopes that we are able to have Series 2 pre-orders? Or you can say me, you know, or something. Affirmative. Riley Green. Black and white. Riley Green, black and white. That's nice. Tim is hoping for pre-orders. Okay. That's one. I'm caught in a dilemma. Here's my dilemma. Now, you guys tell me how we can overcome this dilemma. My dilemma is this. One of the big chases in Series 2, the big chase in my mind, is Jordan Walker. So, locally, you know, what do I do? What do I do? Do I keep more for the St. Louis people? You know, do I do what we've always done? What do we do? If Topps is smart, they'll put 2 big giants in update, and then everyone will be happy, like me. Ah. Give me one sec, guys. Somebody forgot it was ×2. Hold on. Looking for this. You'll get there eventually, maybe. Either that's better. Or Topps will give you a, hey, Suzuki, will give you a, you know, some kind of other redemption. Other redemption. We can't say what kind, but something other. Cal Quantrill. I don't think I have any. We might have some outstanding redemptions. I'll have to check. Oh, yes. You know what redemption I have outstanding with Panini? I hit last year a Bubba Wallace autographed piece of the car. I don't know. The vehicle. I don't know what it was. I can't remember what it was. The hood.
It was like sheet metal.
Yeah, something like that. And that one's been hanging out with Panini now for not long. It sat around here for however long ago I pulled it. Wander. It's not that I don't care about racing, because, you know, I don't. But, you know, if it makes it, it makes it. If it does, if they replace it, that's fine too. Not that I have anything against racing. I think it is a lot of fun, and I hear and stuff, you know. So that's it. Suzuki. Nope. No Suzuki. So if you are a racing fan, I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea. It'd be like watching cricket. I'm sure that cricket is a wonderful sport. It's just not a sport for me. They did. Still waiting for my Torkelson 101 red auto I redeemed a year and a half ago. Wow. It's a red 1 of 1. Gunnar Henderson black. Oh, image variation. Image variation. It says image. I will remind people, because somebody brought this up to me. This is not an auto product. It's like Series 1. Series 1 is not an auto product. There are autos in this product. Yes. Is it an auto-driven product? No. No, it's not. It's the other things. It's the peripheral things that we're hitting in this. So, I mean, honestly, if you bought into this for the hopes that you were going to get a bunch of autos, you're going to be disappointed. I mean, this product was never built for a bunch of autos. Alejandro Kirk. Well, I mean, maybe they'll replace it with something. Oh, you see me just throw those down? 2 cases. Yeah, 4 hours. 4 hours. Yeah, that's the thing you're chasing. That's the thing we're looking for in this. We're looking for the other things. And I get it. I get it, but it's like people would message me and be upset about flagship, and there's, in a case of jumbos, there's only 6 autos. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, that's what that product is. I mean, we're going for color. We're going for inserts. We're going for other things. There's lots of products that are out there that are, that are big auto. I mean, Tribute's coming up. That's a big auto product. Next week, we will be breaking the Mojo cases. Oh, and here's one for the file of, yeah, I blew it, just so everybody knows. I'm going to cop to it. I'm going to fall on the sword. I should have probably gone after Bowman Sapphire. Probably should have done it. Honestly, I thought at 350 it was not going to be worth it. You're right, Salt Hill. But now I see that it's selling at $600 a box. So, but I still would not feel good about, I would not feel good about whatever the hell you're going to do for a single box. Shohei. But, it is what it is. On the bright side, and I know everyone cares deeply about this, between Annette and I, we got 4 boxes of Star Wars Sapphire. But I've got a couple of Star Wars people, and so I just really chase it for them. Brandon Crawford, hey, nice. My break is over. I have 1 hit, and I'm happy with it. Giants have no autos in this. I'm not going to say that's because they suck, but, could have put a little crappy Joey Bart auto in there for me. So I have 2 cases and more of this. 2 cases that I would like to try. Boy, oh boy, I'm having a hard time with the words again. I would like to break them tomorrow, so we're going to put that out there. We had to make some deals to close this one today. Every once in a while, you got to do that. Every once in a while, you got to make some deals in order to close things out. I probably didn't have to, but at some point when 7 teams set for like 15 minutes, you just, I just gave everybody a discount who helped me finish off the last 7 teams. Bummer. Bummer. That is not a good name for a pitcher. Bummer. So, in theory, we'll do another 2-caser tomorrow, and then we'll be done. We'll be like, that's it for with this product. And then on Wednesday, we'll start. I've only got 5 cases of those Mojos, and I know they're going to be strong. I know prices on that stuff are ridiculous on the secondary market. But I think we're at a good number. I'm happy with the number. And Mojo's always a fun product, and every break will be 40 boxes. So it's a nice, man, gone are the days of going to Disney World and then chasing those boxes. Corbin Carroll. I'm happy Topps let us have them. And I can get more if you guys want to go back to Series 1 retail. It's up on the Topps website, Series 1 retail again. On the back end, the dealer site, which is not bad. You know, I like Series 1. Brett Beatty, Paul Goldschmidt. This one says image. Paul Goldschmidt. I couldn't tell what word it was. Yes, it says, I think. It's hard to know. The old eyes are old. Who are the 2 Giants in that? Who are the 2 Giants today? The Giants that are up right now. It's Casey Schmidt and the catcher Patrick Bailey. Those guys should both be an update, and they are both playing. Especially Casey Schmidt. My goodness. Go back and look at your stuff, guys. I think it was 2020. Bowman had Casey Schmidt. I just know that I bought a bunch of his stuff as well. Secondary. Not as much on Patrick Bailey, but it really is Casey Schmidt. I think I spent several $100s buying up stuff, and they were fairly cheap, and I think I got a lot of color of his. I'll have to go back and one of these days look. One of these days when I'm older. And then after that, on June 7th, June 6th is Series 2. So we have we're pretty good. We're pretty good. We'll see where we finish, but right now we're pretty good. Charlie Blackman. We also have, you guys want to chase Wembanyama. The one that everyone seems to be looking forward to is coming up as well. Whatever it's called. Yeah, Bowman University basketball. If you guys really want to chase Wembanyama. Outman. I do. I'll list a break and buy all the spots myself. Otherwise known as opening the case. Sold out, huh? How many did they get? Why, you want to chase Wembanyama there, Jonathan? Paul Goldschmidt. Didn't have time, but I've never seen them sell out of Heritage before. Well, it's probably because they didn't get as much. They put a serious crimp on hobby shops and the amount that you get. They put a serious crimp, which is unfortunate. I think I have a 20-sided die or 16-sided die or something. Last time, Reds. We had a 4 the other time, the last time, and it went to the, I think it was down here. It went to the national spot, Expos, which was the national spot. I forgot to roll that off ahead then, but we can do it now because the Giants are out. So when we get there, we'll figure out who it is. Charlie Huff, come on. Yeah, I think so too. Do you have more of Bowman University Inception that you're playing? I had 2 cases, and the 2 cases broke on other platforms and on another platform, and then I had the 8 boxes. That's it. I can probably get more. I'll ask the question. I mean, I'm happy to break that Bowman University basketball. We could figure out how to break it. You know, maybe make Wembanyama the freebie. I'll find out. I'll ask some questions. I mean, I'm happy to do those kind of things. Those are fun. Or maybe I'll just become a Frenchie fan for a day and just keep the Frenchies. Not really. I can't. I got 2.5 cases of that, Tim, and we broke that weekend 2.5 cases. Javier Baez. Hold on one sec for me. I want to check something real fast. Not something unrelated. What? Chasing Wemby. Not only Wembanyama, but what's her name? Caitlin Clark. I think the female college athletes are in there as well. I only go after the Giants in Heritage. I don't chase anybody else. Kyle Farmer. He's a former Dodger? Oh, I didn't know he even left the Dodgers. People go to the Reds and they're just like, okay. Bert Blyleven. Axel. Or something like that. Jeff McNeil. This is black and white. Jeff McNeil. I like McNeil. Gunnar, James Outman. Aaron Judge. Pittsburgh and the Vicksburg. Pittsburgh and the Vicksburg. Simber. Matt Olson. That's me. I'm old, son. 4, 5, 6. Walker Bueller. Walker Bueller is out of 8,006. Oh, 571. There's a slash in between those. So now you guys see, that was a good movie. Well, it was a fun movie. I wouldn't say it was good. It was fun. Now you guys see that we're going to have our first card show in September. So if anybody wants to come do the card show in September, you got a lot of time to figure it out. Riley Green, reach out to me. Let me know on tables. It's cheap, 25 bucks a table for an 8-footer. You have an 8 and a 6 together. That's 40 bucks, and all that money goes to local charities. All that table money goes to local. The fee for buying your table goes to local charities, 100%. We are making no money off the show for, except what we, theoretically will sell. Brett Beatty. Oh, a position swap. This is a nice one. That's a nice one. So we got the position swap. I don't know who told me about that because I couldn't figure it out. Thank you, whoever you were. Oh, I think it was James Stinger. James Stinger. Max Meyer autograph, Miami. That's nice. Hope he turns out to be a pitcher. Miami's another one. Miami's like Oakland, but on the East Coast. They are the East Coast Oakland A's. Outman. Josh Bell. They might. They might. Maybe they'll move to Nashville. We talked in this a long time about that the next teams would be Las Vegas and Nashville. So the Las Vegas is taking care of itself, which is the best move the A's can make, is getting the hell out of Oakland. What? Oh, makes happen sometimes. And then, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if one of the teams from Florida moved to Nashville. I would if I was Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is a good organization. Can't draw anybody. Move to Nashville, you'll draw all the time. Put Wander Franco in Nashville and all the other. I mean, that's a good organization. Brandon Crawford. That's a good topic. Here's a topic of conversation. Which teams, or any teams outside of the 2 Florida teams, now that we know Oakland is moving, should consider moving somewhere else? And why? Nolan Gorman. I don't know any outside of the two teams from Florida. You know, the Nationals. That's actually an interesting one. They, you know, the Red Sox. That would be. Yeah. I mean, how far do you have to fall that you leave Boston? Come on, Johnny Cueto. Hey, you slide him right there. Trying to push my stack. Miles is trying to push cards out of the way. He's out of control. Hey, look at that! A tiny Musgrove. A tiny Musgrove. Oh, that's out of 100, right? 83 out of 100, Tiny Joe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay. Tiny Joe. Tiny Joe is pitching right now? Oh. Is he pitching against Houston, so he's playing against Little Altuve? How about Vaughn Grissom? Atlanta. All right. So we're going to roll this bad boy off now. I need a... we're going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do a regular die because there's a giant here. John D'Agostino. D'Agostino. He is a good player. Good pitcher. So he's the real one on this. But he can't. So somewhere I have die. All right, I'm gonna have some fun with this because nobody cares about this card, honestly. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that in the obvious way. We're gonna wait until we get 2 of the same number. No, we're not. Roll 1. It's a 6. So this one's going to the Phillies. Mike Wallace and the Phillies. Arrow. There it is. Very expensive card. Very expensive. More expensive than all the you know, Michael Jordan rookies that I own. Oh, don't own. I don't own them yet. We haven't bought the collection. We had to move them into the other breaking room because I had to do a video today. Are you guys familiar with the Disney Lorcana? Well, Disney Lorcana is coming up, and they're apparently early on. Probably something music related. You know, country music related. So the Nashville Drunks or something. The Nashville Pickups. That's dumb. But, you know. Not that all country music people are drunk, but that the songs are about that. The Pickers, that's a good one. The songs are often about people being drunk.
Can you grab the sign real quick? Yeah. And then, yeah.
You know, that's a good name. I like that name. What was I talking about just a second ago before we brought up before I saw that? Anybody have any idea? I don't even know. Must not have been important. What was I talking about? Oh, Lorcana. Thank you. So you have to go. Yeah, you basically have to impress Disney or whoever's making this in order to get Lorcana. They're only picking a select number of shops for the first wave, and there's certain requirements that they have and everything else. So I did my little video today, and we'll I'll get the thing filled out in the next day or so and get it sent in. so then we can see if we, you know, if we are worthy of it. Apparently they want to stay away from shops that have a heavy presence of adults that play Magic the Gathering and stuff. Dalton Varsho must be a black. That they want shops that are much more friendly and inviting for children. We have a Snorlax blow up on the ceiling. I don't know how much more inviting we can get. Kids come and they put their name on little energy cards from Pokemon, and I give them a free pack. We give them a free pack when they do it. Oh, I will have to play some old country music backward, Chris, and try that. I just want it for the challenge, you know, of doing it. And, you know, maybe a little bit sticking my thumb in other people's eye. But I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's not why I want it. I mean, either way. Hey, look at that. A second tiny. We go from no tinies to 2 tinies in the same case out of 100. Jimenez or Jimenez if you're a ginger. The truck repairs itself, yes. Well, what about Stand By Your Man? What happens if you play that one backwards? Adley. I mean, that's no good. What's that other old one? He Stopped Loving Her Today. Isn't that because the guy dies in that song?
Yeah.
So, hey, look at that. Brandon Crawford. Miles can't speak up, evidently, but he's saying last box, first case mojo. I did not this time, Scott. I did not this time. I remembered that, and I did not get in the van with any candy and start the video there. So that's good. That's good. That's a good place not to start.
Good morning.
That's not a, it's a wish. Look at this. This is a good case. So somebody for Houston gets 2. I don't know why you think your mother's like 15,000 times faster than you.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Because you pick them up one at a time and set them down. Your mom tosses them up in the air and then grabs them and puts them in the right stack before they hit the ground. She doesn't really, it just looks like that.
I'm a ninja.
Shop is closed. We are closed for the day. We will be here until 10 o'clock for sure. Miles, you're killing me. Stop jamming these things together. Leave me a little space, Miles. You can, it's okay to stop. Don't tell people you have small hands. Ken Brett. This is George's brother. That's neat. George's brother. If they were smart, they would sort themselves. Neato. Ooh, these are going to be big stacks. Holy cow. What's binging? Something's binging. Let's see. Something interesting happened in baseball? It's usually something interesting happening in baseball. Let's see. What is it? It is something in baseball. And a Bible verse. I won't read it to you. I think the Giants are probably losing. Holy crap, it's 10 to 1 in the third. The Giants are ahead. The Giants might actually make it over 500 this year. I can't believe it. Brett Wisely hit homer. Patrick Bailey hit a single. Casey Schmidt hit a single, drove in a run. Mikey Strint, man. Mitch Haniger, Conforto, J.D. Davis. J.D. Davis was a good pickup. I don't know where they got Blake Sable, but he was awful good too. Patrick Bailey, Casey Schmidt. Man, crazy. Crazy. It's like the World Series. Or some junk. Jerkson Profar. DL Hall. Must be black. Second DL Hall black border we have hit. Ji Hwan Bei. Back up. Need a drink. I thought there was a car behind there. There was not. JT Real Muto. It's a weird color for the Phillies, that blue. Clubhouse collection. Man, time for this first case just flew by. See what happens when people talk? We get some interaction going on. And the time just flies by. Michael Harris. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. I suspect that some of you are drunk right now, and that's fine. That's fine. You're grown people. You can do what you want. If it takes a little booze to get you talking to us, and, you know, get a little booze. I don't know this to be certain, but there's probably an Irishman or two running around here. Not that, you know, all Irishmen drink, but, you know, maybe. That Rowdy has a little bump right there. Maybe there's one or two. Now what happened?
I'm like Fruit Ninja with cards.
Now Patrick Bailey hit a sing. Okay.
No, no, there.
Oh, Brett. Okay, never mind. Old updates. Yeah, no one cares about the Giants. I know. Javier Baez, Detroit, Rock City. It's out of 374. We haven't hit a red yet. I would like to hit a red. I'd like to hit a, what is the other color? Gold? That's the /5. I can't remember. Walker Bueller. Is he pitching or is he still hurt? He's still hurt? Well, what can you do? Riley. Miles is going to attempt to open that other case. Let's hope that it goes well for him. because if he knocks down my last two stacks, there's going to be a whole lot of upset people in this break. No pressure, though. No pressure on Miles to open the case, flip it upside down, and not let it damage anything else, especially his ego. Everyone watch. I know how I do it, but I'm old. You know. Old people and young people do things differently. Oh, yeah. So far he's okay. Yes, yes, so far. Oh.
They came out too early.
Well, you got to flip fast. There, I got this side. Okay. No, don't move. Hold on. We are having temporary difficulties. You got it? I'll hold these into it because these are. See, no harm done. Just a little bit of having to hold on. So this stack and this stack are the last one from the first case. And then Miles is going to start on the second one because we can. I will announce to everyone in very self-important terms that no one cares about when we are into the second case. Andrew Valgan. That's such a weird last name. Such a weird last name. Chicago. Nice. Blacks are supposed to be out of 50, aren't they? Seem to hit a lot of them for a /50. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get another box topper auto. Another. That's funny. Let me have that big one. So our first big one is a catcher, Thurman Munson. Must be a prospect for the Yankees. Must be a prospect for the Yankees. Hey, look at that. That's an SSP. Senga. It's also a gaming company. Back when I was young, I used to own a Senga. You know, little weird joystick controller thing. Out there. Did anybody else own a Senga, or was it just me? Some of you did. I know some of you did. No, a Senga. Boy, you don't think I know what I'm talking about here? Look at this. These young kids. They don't know anything. Quit trying to ruin my jokes then. You joke killer. Miles is a joke killer too. On top of everything else, he's a joke killer. Hey, Jordan. Jordan. Still underpriced. His stuff is still undervalued. A tank. Yes, yes, I had one of those too, Scott. Probably still do somewhere. Probably still do. You know what? We have a tabletop, like the 164-in-1 or 60-in-1 game. We got to bring it up here. We should bring that up here. You know that, Nat?
What?
That tabletop game.
Wait, the screen fixed.
What's the matter with it? There's a line like it's broken?
Like, Penelope laid on it all the time.
So what's the line from?
I'm guessing her laying on the screen.
Oh, weird.
I'll show you when we get home.
And then we also have a stand-up. What do we have?
Oh, 1942?
Yeah, but what's the cabinet? I don't know.
I don't know.
Those are good times. This is a weird stack.
I don't want to talk about that one.
Is this a 2?
Yeah, it's a 2.
No.
That one on that, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. Scott, I bet you were the life of the party. Last stack, Mojo. Last stack, Mojo. Last stack, Mojo, Bo Naylor. Seriously, back in the day, if you had that, you probably were a pretty popular guy. It could get that way for sure. Brett Beatty. I remember Pong. Adley Rutschman. I remember how disappointing the Atari 2600 was, but there were a few fun games on there. There were a few fun games. Here you go. Asteroids, you know, those kind of things. Frogger. Who's this guy? Oswaldo Cabrera, image variation. 2 for 2. And then Qbert. Was Qbert 2600? Breakout. Yeah, Breakout. I think it was a... I never played Oregon Trail, honestly.
Oh, Oregon.
Annette used
That
to.
wasn't on Atari, that was on the...
I know, Chris said that.
Oh.
But Ned always died of dysentery. And I can understand why. I've had to eat her cooking for 20-something years. Anyway. I kid. Annette microwaved me 2 hot dogs and they were just fine. Nolan Gorman biggin', huh? What was the one that you went back and forth? Breakout was a lot of fun too, where you had to go back, use the back and forth, and he dropped the, not balloons.
No, there was a clown that you shot off of like a teeter-totter kind of thing, and it would pop balloons at the top of the screen.
Yeah, but that's not the game I'm talking about. I can't remember.
And I like the one with the bombs where you had to catch the bomb in the
Yeah, you go back and forth.
water.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Love that one.
What's that one? What was that one called?
I can't think of what it's called. Kaboom? No,
Might have been Kaboom.
might have been Kaboom.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
Hey, if you have the bozos, take them out one more time. They can run around. Pitfall, yeah. I was not good at Pitfall.
I couldn't get past the first level jump in Pitfall.
E-Way. I was not good at Michael Harris. Hey! Wow, that was a weird pack. Peraza for the Yankees. Very nice. Peraza. Oh, the good old days. I remember going down to the arcade and playing Tempest all the time. And I sucked at that game. And I wanted to get better so bad. I used to play it all the time. Sucked at it. I think we still have an Atari 2600 around here somewhere. Bobby Witt. And I'm a big pinball fan. I love pinball. I tried to. I sent a guy. There was one that I used to play all the time. I think, what was it called? Anyway, I saw it online. The guy was in Chesterfield, and I sent him a message, say, "Hey, do you still have it?" And he never got back to me. Rodolfo Castro. I just stand around and play pinball all the time. Christian Patchy. Dansby. It's so weird seeing him in a Cubs uniform. Dansby. How's your youngest, Chris? Marcus Simeon. 24. Mm. You're going to take that kid to the doctor. Fishtails, huh? Fishtails. I haven't played that. Eventually, I will get a pinball machine. One of these days. I also need to get a couple of games where people can, you know, come and try to win prizes. Yeah, maybe not a claw machine, but something similar to that. Yeah, the cutter thing. Nobody ever wins that dumb game.
Key lock cutter thing.
That is the
Stacker.
Goldie. Image variation. Second one. But we could use a couple of those in the shop.
I still like those hockey ones that are big globes. It's like foosball but hockey.
It would be nice to hit a good big Adley, wouldn't it? Winker. Maybe a box operato or something. Who's that? Oh, it is Rutschman. Here, we hit something Rutschman for you, Ryan. How about the puzzle?
Baby steps.
That's cool. Third puzzle. Yeah, I'd like to, but, you know, I haven't made it that far yet. That would be fun. You know how it is, Scott. Some of us have it, and some of us are Padres fans. You know, Padres fans. Speaking of which, you never see Max anymore. Max, I guess he gave up on us. We don't really have any more Padres fans, I don't think, in the group. Not any that are, you know, consistent buyers anyway. It's a shame. It's a shame. He might be, Scott, and that might be the problem. That might be the problem. I need to go out and recruit the fans of the teams that don't sell consistently. Bunch of cubs. Quintana. Beatty. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was more than 9. Chris, you've been around for a long time, huh? How many do we have that are left? That Robbie was one of the oldest ones. He's not around much anymore. I don't think we're going to see CL too much anymore. I think his life is taking him in different directions. So this is the first product that I priced myself in a long time. But I also have someone who's going to be helping me with that now. Just somebody we can kind of bounce off of and talk pricing. So that's good. Hadley. Aaron Judge. Image variation. Everybody eventually leaves, don't they? That's part of this game. Everybody eventually. Woo. Hang on, I got to take a break here and do the flexi. Ned, did you pop open a beer, Ned?
If I did, you guys might want to worry about how these cards are getting sorted.
She said yes, and the sorting's going to suck now. That's what I heard. Good luck getting your team. Is that Julio? Big Julio. Thank Aaron. I just want to hit one Elvis cut sig. That's it. Why? Well, that's not asking for too much. Or one Ray Liotta. Honestly, of the two, I'd rather have Ray Liotta, but, you know, either way. Rough and odor. What exactly is a rough and odor? You know, when you think about it, not that I sit around and thinking about those kind of things, but, you know. Blake Snell, look, it's a red auto. How come it's not numbered? We don't put numbers on the red auto. Oh, there it is. 39 out of 74. Look, our first red auto for the Padres. I don't know who asked the Padres. That's funny, Scott. Now where the hell are you going?
Going to the movies. We had this plan for
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, quite a while, and your world is like 15 minutes.
What movie?
A couple of days.
Don't plan anything tomorrow.
What movie?
tomorrow's Taylor's graduation.
Don't plan anything for tomorrow. Taylor can graduate on her own. What is tomorrow? What movie?
New Little Mermaid.
What?
New Little Mermaid.
Kids. Yeah, Whole New World is right. The hell are those dogs barking at? Zach?
Barking at Zach.
Well, dogs know. He's my brother's kid. They know. How about Jordan Diaz? Jordan Diaz out of 374. Yes, you both did fine. You did good. You protected everything.
Thank you for being such good guard dog.
Now you got him all riled up. Now he's going to go bark at everything. Radish. World population reaches 4 billion. 4 billion with the B. Oh, big on that corner. Aaron Judge. Out of 574. Mike Minor. Michael Harris the second. Julio Alkaline. So in the first 3 cases we opened, we hit one SSP of what's his butt in every case. Yeah, Anthony Volpe. $200 cards, $150 to $200 cards. Every case we hit one. I mean, all 3 we hit one. And now, yeah, Brady had all 3. Now Seth has them, and he's doing well a different way. Who's the big one? Gunnar Henderson, Gunnar. You hoping to get one? Well, let's hope we get one. There's probably an SSP in this case. It felt kind of weird only having one last case. Michael Waka, former Cardinal. The odds are we're going to hit one. We haven't hit the one we haven't hit yet is what's his butt for the Cardinals. I think we've hit everyone else. We just haven't hit. Let's see. We hit the A's. We hit the Mets. Who's the other one? Who's the other? And who's he play for? I don't know if we've hit him. I don't know that we've hit him. Seagar. Jacob Eunice. Fujikawa. Is that who it is?
That's
Red Sox?
Oakland guy.
Yeah, we've hit the Oakland guy.
Yoshida.
Yoshida. The only Yoshida I've ever known is the Yoshida sauce. I will never look at it the same way again.
Seth being racist?
I can't be racist. How many times do I have to tell you this? Okay? I'm Asian. Asians cannot be racist to other Asians. I mean, come on. Not in the sports way, anyway. Is it heavy?
Feels like
Mookie? No. Well, you'd know if you had a, you know. Net's slowing down.
No, I have to look at it and go back there. And then do a fit.
Yes, that is exactly what happens if you eat Skyline chili. You Yoshida everywhere. We are pushing the boundary. We are pushing the boundaries of the rules of this chat. But it's funny. But it's funny. Fady. Chris's was funny. Seth went like way over the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Joey Vito. Joey Vito. Wander. Watergate.
So the Giants are like all the split cards to the tops, the inserts, and the top.
I know, from 74. Seems like it. Bunch of Marlins pitchers. Nolan Gorman. Jared Walsh. Steve Garvey. That award was for reproduction. Remember that song from Grease 2, Reproduction? Yeah, Steve Garvey wrote that song. Logan Webb. Grease 2, one of my favorite movies that is dumb. That's one of my favorite dumb movies. Every time it comes on, I watch it. Let me see, hold on. What exactly are you guys sending me? Pre-release kit? Nothing. That sucks. Corbin. Vladdy. Nope. Miles is running out of steam. And he's daydreaming while he does it. Nope. Uh-oh. This could be huge. Jeter Downs. If you're a Boston Red Sox fan, you're probably happy. 374. Really? So how did the cool girl and the square wind up getting married? Willie. Blake Snell. They met in college. Except cool girls don't go to college. Uh-oh. The heck is this? Black and white. This is probably going to be have to be a roll-off. A random, I mean. We'll have to go to the randomizer and randomize it. Max. Nope. Wander. That's not anything. A little Riley Green. Deckel. A little Riley Green Deckel. Those guys never have anything. Aaron Judge. Stephen Kwan. Uh-oh, is something behind him? Wow, that was weird. The Chosen Kwan? That was racist. You're white. You can't say that. You can't say that. Even if it is his nickname, Miles, you can't say that. Oh, jeez. Now it's all over YouTube. We're going to get a strike. We're going to get demonetized, even though we don't monetize in the first place. And then whatever else happens to you. I don't know. Zach Gallen must be a black border. Miles just ruined the entire stream. We're going to get demonetized and strikes. Striked. Is that a word? Struck? What would you get? What do you get? Get a strike? Riley Green. Trace Thompson. Can I just be the first to go on the record and say that I'm happy the Lakers were swept out of the playoffs? I saw a story the other day that talked about throughout the idea of him going to the Warriors, which I thought was, I don't like the guy, but I thought was interesting. LeBron. And so if LeBron were to go to the Warriors would have to be really considered one of the favorites to win the title. So that was interesting. Cheryl.
Is Bronny? Is this, I'm not getting graphic sure.
I have no clue. The fact that you name your kid Bronny.
Is LeBron a free agent after this year?
No, but they talked about a trade.
Is LeBron set up his contract where he becomes a free agent the year his kid enters the draft? You're gonna have a King Griffey Jr. situation.
I bet you there's no home runs there. All right, so here's the 50th. So this one's going to go to the White Sox because the Giants can't have this. But Ron Bryant, he was a good pitcher for a year or two. 24 games. The only National Leaguer to win 20 games. Wow. That's going to be such a rare thing moving forward. The A's had 3 pitchers, 20, 21, 21, and 20. Wow, that is crazy. Interesting. I love looking at the back of the old cards. Matt Scott Stram. Phillies. Why to get all quiet? Somebody can say something. Chris, you need to finish the story. How'd your parents meet? What happened to Hockford? Scott, are you drunk? You'll know in a couple of minutes when he tries to type. Out, man. Out, man. Nope. You can tell the ones that are different. Well, he didn't slur the no, so I guess he's okay. All right, Scott, I forgive you. Quit being boring. Vaughn Grissom out of 999. White chrome. Chris Monroe's playing Pong. Hurry up and finish your Pong game. Finish your story. My uncle could only double date, and my dad and him were best friends. My dad's date got sick, so my dad had to have a date. He asked Dad if he could go out with his sister so they could go. Oh, okay, that's nice. And your mom took pity on him and married him. Okay. Well, that was nice of her. Nolan Gorman. Riley Green. Taiwan.
Uncle on his mom's side. That was all over. It's reading.
Will Smith. Mike Trout. Ozzy. Thank you for finishing that story. Anybody ever watch the Y Files on YouTube? The guy does all kinds of conspiracy stuff. It's really interesting. He did crop circles last night. That was a lot of fun to watch, to hear. When we were growing up, we had crop circles. We called it cow manure. You go out in the field, and there would be one. There would be a little circle where the cow was at. So, I like Hecklefish. He's very funny. Anthony Rizzo. It is very funny. Stack is another big one. New York Metropolitans, Pete Alonso. Joey Bart. But that was interesting last night. I really enjoyed that. Outman. Outman. Hey, look at Beatty. Didn't we already hit this one? Wait, what did that say? Oh, it's a name swap. Didn't we already hit this one?
Yes.
You wonder how the hell these things double up like that. Triple up. When there's several of them. Whatever. Miles wants a Hot Pocket. He's whispering again. Evidently, he doesn't want to say what he wants to say out loud, so he's going to whisper it. Francisco Alvarez out of 999. New York Metropolitans. Vinny Pasquantino. Some dude bought the Padres. He regretted it. Somebody expanded the Freedom of Information Act. And then the Astros won the World Series. And there's last year in a nutshell. It's the New York teams having a good break. Freddie Freeman. Mookie. Bobe. Look, a walk-off home run. In the 18th, was that Brandon Crawford? I mean, Brandon Belt. After this stack, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes to go. Oh, did they? That's cool. I don't get to watch anything hardly at all. Lars, the Newt Bar. Guys, I need to stand up for a second. I'll be right back. I'm getting stiff and old. Oh, look, Juan Soto. 5 boxes left and a Juan Soto puzzle. We went from like no puzzles to like puzzles everywhere. Oh, on this one is Carl Morton of the Morton Salt family. Morton Salt family. I'm sure many of you use Morton Salt, but you're not even aware that you are. You should be. Mackenzie Gore, Nationals, out of 574. Mackenzie Gore. Rojas, Quantrill's not going to be anything. O'Neal Cruz. He wants to do something O'Neal Cruz. Oh, there's Bobby. Put a sleeve on Bobby. We need to hit a another flip stock. That would be nice. Or a 1 of 1 would be nice. Gross, quit licking me, dog. Twitchimus, is that you? Go lay down, dude. Twitchimus. Little weirdo. Little weirdo. Raphael Devers. Is it a one of these?
I don't know if it's a different stock. It's almost
We need autographs. Autographs. Me too. I'd enjoy hitting that. Me too. Corbin Carroll. Michael Harris. Chris Bassett. Release the Hoons. Bo. Who's a more disappointing team this year, the Blue Jays or the Padres? Yeah, nobody expected anything out of the Cardinals. Blue Jays or Padres? Riley Green again. Look at this image variation. Detroit Rock City. That's the first time I ever used that joke ever in my whole life. If you say any different, is it different or differently? If you say any differently, I think it's differently. If you say something different, I don't know. Yeah, about that. About that.
Box kitten.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. Looks like a hot box. Be nice if Miles would tell us when that's coming, but he's too selfish to do that. Way, way too selfish. Vinny Pasquantino. Stone Garrett. If we get Stone Garrett, we usually get Corbin Carroll. Let's see if it holds up. Let's see if it turns out to be true, Bobby. That would be nice. Who's this guy? Simeon Woods Richardson. Thought it said something else. Connor Joe. There he is, Corbin Carroll. I think there was 2 or 3 Padres we hit. I mean, Diamondbacks we hit. Joey Votto. Scott Hockford has something. Now you can shut up. Quit complaining. Yep, Alex Thomas. I feel like we hit 4 Diamondbacks last time we had the Corbin Carroll run. Arizona. What did I say? Did I say Arizona? I don't even know if I said the right team. Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. Clevelanders. There's another Clevelander. Julio Rodriguez. Sandy. Shohei. We don't know who he plays for. Oh, we do. We just don't know anything else about him. What don't we know? I was supposed to say Angels twice, huh?
City that's missing.
Alex M. Call. No, this says, do you see this? What does that say? Marlins and Marlins. What does that say? Oh, Miami and Marlins. So what does that say? California?
LA.
Oh, LA. So boring.
Anaheim.
Alex Call is a national. He's a national. And look, Max Scherzer. I heard he did something today or yesterday or something. At some point in his career. Jacob Eunice for the Giants. Austin Riley. Miles is going to sit there with that last box holding it and just staring at the camera. Manny Machado. Somebody last box mojo this thing so Miles can open this. Or he's just going to sit there and stare straight ahead. Cade. Lots of Nationals. Sade Savali. Thank you. Thank you. Michael Harris. There's another one. There's Kettle Mart. There's 4. Kettle Mart. Cigar. No, that's a tiny one, huh? Mel Stottlemyre. He was all right. Bobby. Bobby. Riley. Joe Musgrove. Isn't that a song? Musgrove Love? Something? Movie? I don't know. Mookie. Purple. Adley. Kyle Schwarber. Nick Prato. Lou Bob. Hit many a big Luis Robert cards, including a one of, we hit the Superfractor from Finest. Remember that? Were you guys there for that? Dang. Manny Machado. Diaz. Ronald Acuna. Shea. It's okay. Hot box Shea Langoliers. 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 Three boxes to go. Performer. You. Hello, Joey Bart. Hurt again. Now you've been replaced. Hey, look at that. There he is, Seth. Hey, right behind that. Very nice. Michael Harris II, Atlanta Braves. Out of 574. There's a pack. There's a pack. I don't think the Jordan Walker one is real. Bo Naylor. I don't think the Jordan Walker one. Oh, image variation. I think the Jordan Walker one is a myth. It's an urban legend. Vladdy. Do do do. Mookie. Brett Beatty. Four breaks, four Volpes. Four breaks, four Volpes. Doggone it. Vlad Jr. Where are those Volpes selling at? About still about 150? Corbine Corral.
There's a Walker on eBay for 80.
Corbine Corral. It's buy it now? Good Lord. What's that gallon? What the hell? We got two of these in one box. Fake Jordan. That Scott, that is a fantastic idea. Fantastic idea. Pair it with a fake Jordan and sell it at 175. I think you're onto something. You couldn't screw up and give us an auto and a relic. You have to give us two relics. Outman, Adley, Bobby. Oh, geez. So now you want me to go through and look and see whether or not your card is gradable. That's $5 for that service. $5. Centering's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, now you're explaining it to me. Oh, you're explaining to Scott. Scott, what the hell? Keep up with the class, dude. SGC. Tuxedo slabs. Come on. Honestly. I mean, you know, good grief, Scott. Hey, that was pretty neat. Corbin Carroll, what's his butt back to back? I'm insulted. Moncada. Nah, not really. Out of 374. You haven't got any cards graded, Scott? I don't think you have. You should get some cards graded at some point. You're mean, Scott Hockford. Vaughn Grissom. Scott Hockford, you are a mean person. This one says I'm a gee. I'm in something. I don't know words. They're very hard. Words are hard. That's why Scott plays with his abacus. Because words are hard. Brian Shaw. Got me the India throwback jersey insert, and oh, get me. Throwback jersey, man, those have been tough to hit, huh? I bet you we hit one tomorrow. I bet you we hit a throwback tomorrow. Dang it. Cedric the Entertainer. Ronald Acuna Jr. He's playing well, isn't he? I think you should buy that shirt, Scott. Because that is 100% true. Math is importanter. Kimbrel has 400 saves. That's nice. For him, for his family. Pena. How many strikeouts is that for Acuna? Bobby. All right, guys, last stack mojo. Last stack mojo. Let's go to random. Let's go to list randomizer. And let's go over here now. And let's do like the Cardinals are 7 and the Blue Jays are 4. All right, real quick, before we get into that last one, we're going to random this real quick, black and white, since I've already got it set up. Here we go. Randomize. So the Cardinals had 7 because they were $70. The Blue Jays were 35, so they get 4 spots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. Blue Jays. Blue Jays. All right. Did you guys see that? You saw a picture of his father? Are you saying something mean? Miles is watching something sad. He's over here sniffling. So he's sad about something. Probably has something to do with the Cardinals. Oh, Mel. A mullet and a neck beard, huh? Wow. Doesn't Kimbrel also have a mullet and a neck beard? Adley. Hey! Caleb Killian. We got an auto for the Cubs. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Ozzy Albies, white chrome. Out of 999. Finish my tea. Nelson Cruz. Black and white, clearly. Lindor. Louis Varland. Louis Varland. Never heard of him. Will Smith. Mikey the Fish. Hey. Logan Webb. Jazz. Elvis. Not the Elvis I was hoping for, but you know. Darn it. Riley. Tim Anderson. It's crazy that he has time to buy into our breaks with all the games and stuff that he plays. Shows you what a good guy he is. You know? In between at bats, he'll run back here, grab a team or two, help finish a break. That's why I don't ask him for autographs and stuff, because I don't want it to be weird. Wander. Julio hit a homer. Nice.
Game tie. It's the first inning.
First inning. That still tied the game. Well, dang it. All right, guys. I'm going to let Miles do the recap. Just recap that. Because he's sitting here and he's bored. And he likes to do recaps. And so he gets to open all the packs and do the recap because he's lucky.
Catch a fly doing that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys. make sure you go over the big ones too. Miles will go over the big ends. He'll go over all the other stuff for you guys because I got to stand up. I'm getting stiff again, so I appreciate you guys a lot. And we'll get one listed for tomorrow and get it rolling. But thank you. Ouch. Thanks, Miles.
For what? Oh. Wait, are you on a cord? Seat doesn't roll. Do the big stuff first. Salvador Perez. Just recall these bigs. The bigs.
Sure, whatever.
Chisholm bigs. A Soto puzzle. These weird rivety cut Alonzo and Riley Green. Big Gunnar Henderson. Big Julio, who just hit a bomb. Adley Rushman puzzle. Nolan Gorman big. Thurman Munson big. 2 Gordon Alvarez in the same box. I remember that because I was confused. Vaughn Grisham big. Otani big. Hank Aaron big. A puzzle also of Hank Aaron. Frankie Lindor big. And a Vlad Jr. puzzle. We'll do... We'll do the purples first. Shane Langoliers, purple. So these are going to be all purples. Jordan Diaz, Lou Bob, Nick Prado, Kyle Schwarby, Mookie Betts, Musgrove, Bobby Witt, Corey Seager, Ketel Marte, Cade Cavalli, Machado, Austin Riley, Max Scherzer, who did something today apparently, Otani, Sandy Alcantara, Julio Rodriguez, J Ram, Oscar Gonzalez, Alec Thomas, Joey Votto, who should be back soon, Corbin Carroll, Woods Richardson, Stone Garrett, Chris Bryant, Drew Waters, Charlie Blackmon, Josh Smith, Garrett Mitchell, Vinny Pasquantino, Freddie Freeman, Graham Ashcraft, Brian Bello, Ozzy Albies, Rafael Devers, Duran, Matthew Liberador, Christian Yelich, Cabrian Hayes, Mike Trout, Bregman, Crawford, Jazz Chisholm, Bryce Harper, Wander Franco, Stanton, Bo Naylor, and the last purple is Aaron Judge. Then we had a... Did you read that? Oh, there it is. So, black and white O'Neal Cruz. A Ozzy Albies out of 999. Caleb Killian auto. Stoudemire. The Vlad Goldschmidt duel went to Vlad. A Cedric Mullins patch, napkin. Von Grisham. This is swapped, I think. No, Image. Sorry, Image. Moncada out of 374. Volpe SSP. Set that aside. 2 patches of Vlad Jr. Same box. Bo Naylor. I'm assuming this is Image. It is Image. Michael Harris out of 574. A 2-color Manny Machado patch.
When everybody gets
Black
there,
border,
you guys gotta go back
Alec
because you're
Call.
gonna be barkeep.
Riley Green Image. And a patch of Rafael Devers.
So they got the car already?
Then we have a Judge out of 574. A Jordan Diaz out of 374. Blake Snell auto. Aaron Judge Image. Another napkin of Jesse Winker. Goldschmidt Image. Oswald Peraza auto. Oswaldo Cabrera Image. A Bo Naylor out of 999. Yordan Alvarez patch napkin. Kodai Senga SP. Andrew Vaughn black border. Baez out of 374. JT Realmuto napkin patch blue. Black border of DL Hall. Ken Brett, another napkin patch of Christopher Morel. He's having a great season. Andres Jimenez out of 100. Dalton Varshaw, black border. And then the quad car who went to the Phillies. Mackenzie Gore. This is 574. Carl Morton. A napkin patch of Freddie Freeman. Francisco Alvarez out of 999. Brett Beatty Image. Yep, nope. Position, sorry, swapped. Patch of Ozzy Albies. Von Grisham out of 999. Black border Matt Strom. The duo card. This went to the White Sox. Houston Astros, Jose Altuve patch. Black border of Zach Gallen. Blake Snell patch. Jeter Downs out of 374. The black border of Michael Wacha. Ronald Acuna bat relic. Then we have a mini Musgrove, a Max Meyer auto, another position swap Brett Beatty, Walker Buehler out of 574, black and white Jeff McNeil, I think this is a bat of Javier Baez or a memorabilia of some sort. Charlie Haug, a Goldschmidt bat. Charlie Blackman, this is out of 999. Then we have a Goldman image, Goldschmidt image, Henderson image, a Seiya Suzuki napkin patch, Riley Green black and white, another Brett Beatty, this one's out of 999. Al Oliver autograph, Drew Waters, this one's out of 374. Tom Henry black border, a Steve Stone, a napkin patch of Mookie Betts gray, a Rodolfo Castro black border, Aaron Nola patch relic, a Wander Franco, this is out of 999, and finally an Oswaldo Cabrera, and this is an image. We're doing a break tomorrow?
Yeah, sorry, we're this one.
So we're listening to break tomorrow. That'll be live at sometime in the afternoon, evening, tomorrow. It's going to be a 2-caser again.
Click on that.
And I don't know where the mouse is. There's the mouse. So that was the recap. Thanks for tuning in. That's all I got.